to the third and final day of Corsica's Rallye de France. Two of the big names of the WRC, Sebastian Loeb and Marcus Gronholm, have spent the first 2 days battling for supremacy here. Gronholm in the Ford Focus had high hopes and delivered an early stage win, but Loeb is the master of tarmac, and over the 2 days his better technique allowed him to move away from Gronholm into a comfortable lead. He looks set to repeat his victory here last year.
Another victory would be nice, but at the moment it's looking really good. Car is going well, everything is perfect.
Those are the established names, but the highlight of the first 2 days has been the race going on behind them between three of the WRC's emerging stars: Danny Sordo, Mikko Hirvonen, Alex Bengay. Bengay in a Peugeot 307 was third early on day one, but he eventually had to give way to the strength of Hirvonen's manufacturer-backed Ford Focus and Sordo's Citroën Zara. And it has been a compelling fight for the final podium position between these two. Throughout yesterday's stages, Sordo kept beating Hirvonen on the early split times, but the Ford man kept fighting back to hold on to third place. But finally on stage 8, the last of day 2, he succumbed to the Sordo onslaught.
He lost the place, but no, he drives well, I have to say. I tried to push as hard as I could, but couldn't go any faster, so we'll see tomorrow. I'm not going to give up.
Sordo's lead over Hirvonen going into the last day is just 5.7 seconds. There is still a long way to go in this battle. Loeb's advantage over Marcus Gronholm at the top is just short of 40 seconds. The island of Corsica, which is hosting the rally for the 50th year, is one of the most beautiful parts of Europe. The golden Mediterranean beaches contrasting with the rugged mountainous interior, which is dotted with picturesque villages. Around these mountains and villages are some of the toughest stages of the championship. Tough on tyres, tough on brakes, and very tough should you make a mistake. Corsica is around 900 kilometres from Paris. Its capital city is Ajaccio, and this is where the rally is based. From here, crews head inland to tackle the stages. There are 4 today, totalling 112 kilometres. Xavi Pons, one of the first drivers to tackle the Penitenzier stage. Had looked settled in 6th place today, but the man in 5th, Alex Bengay, spun and stalled on the final stage, allowing Pons to close the gap to 8 seconds. And here is Bengay. He will not want to give up 5th place on his home rally. A measure of how evenly matched Pons and Bengay are, they record identical times of 14 minutes 52.6 seconds in this stage. Mikko Hirvonen about to set off in pursuit of Sordo. He's shown over the first 2 days that he's up for the fight, but he must also keep it clean. 4th place is safe, and his Ford team will want to get the car home.
Para derecha 7, 10,
Sordo into the stage now. He'll be kept informed of Heavenen's split times, so we'll know exactly what he has to do. Marcus Gronholm at the start now. He has more or less accepted second place now, so it looks like he will just concentrate on getting home safely. He will be happy with 8 points for second place. Back with Heavenen now as he approaches the 14.5 kilometre split. His time 9 minutes 16.4 seconds. And here's Sordo approaching the same split, which is just under 10 kilometres from the end. He's slower, 2.1 seconds slower. Heavenen is definitely on the attack. Sebastian Loeb will be taking note of the splits as he goes through the stage, but the Citroën man will just want to confirm that he's maintaining a comfortable lead over Gronholm.
Et longue droite en 110 plus pas corde.
Here's Heavenen approaching the stage end. And his time is the fastest so far.
Mikko, great start today. 20 Ks, you're 4.9 quicker than Danny. Brilliant.
I don't know, in the end it's so twisty and narrow that I think Danny might be quicker there, but it's fantastic fight, really good fun.
And Sordo has lost more time on that final split. There is his target time, and with the help of Virtual Spectator, we can see how far down he is. Yes, Sordo is still well down on Heavenen. Can he hang on to third place? It's very tight, but he's done it by just 0.4 of a second.
¿Cuánto hemos hecho?
Danny, Mikko's took most of that advantage you had. You're only 0.4 ahead now.
Yes, this stage is new for me. I drove 2 years ago, and it's difficult for first time. But Mikko, good time with Mikko.
Sebastian Loeb looking at his best here. Very fast and very smooth.
Ouvre à fond long. Ouvre à fond long, une droite gauche droitier. Sur gauche à fond coupe pas corde, 130 mètres, attention. Droite sans même bon long. Ouvre. Sur attention, gauche.
Loeb was fastest on that stage, but just half a second quicker than Gronholm. But confirmation there of the gap between Sordo and Heavenen, now just 0.4 of a second. sign of Hirvonen lying down and accepting 4th place. He will continue his challenge for 3rd place after the break. Welcome back to Corsica for the final day of the Rallye de France. Petter Solberg will be happy to see the end of this weekend. He does pick up a place on stage 10, but is still down in 10th. Consecutive tarmac rallies not helping his championship hopes. He will be looking forward to the next round on the gravel of Argentina.
Don't cut 3 left tightens. Opens 20.
I must say, yesterday I was very, very disappointed. You know, it's been so difficult rally, and same in Spain. And I'm getting into bad mood sometimes. You know, yesterday I was very bad, but today's a new day. I just have to try to stay happy and look forward to the next rally. But it's not easy, not easy.
Alex Bengay has been enjoying himself on the tarmac. This is where he does his best work. And on this stage, he beats his closest rival, Xavi Pons, by 8 seconds. He's still 5th. Mikko Hirvonen is quick on both tarmac and gravel. He just needs to find some consistency. But at the moment, he's concentrating on beating Daniel Sordo.
Lyhyt vasen nopea menne rytkyjä. 100.
And here is Sordo, and remember he's defending a lead of just 0.4 of a second, and that is the time he needs to beat to stay in 3rd place. There are the red boards. He's faster. His advantage is back up to 7.7 seconds. Sebastian Loeb has so far driven another faultless rally. Let's sit with him during this classic piece of Corsican stage. It's nearly all 5th and 6th gear, Loeb using all of the road to keep the speeds as high as possible.
Sur droite 140 bon cours sur frein pour 100 mètres, gauche 90 moins. Et gauche à fond.
Loeb a 1/10 of a second slower than Gronholm on that stage. His lead still over 40 seconds, while Sordo's lead is up to 7.7 seconds. Alex Bengay is now 16 seconds ahead of Xavi Pons. Next, it's service.
Danny, the job is simple. Can you keep Mikko Hirvonen behind you?
Yes, it's not simple, but first stage is totally new for me, and the time was no good. And the second stage was better, but I don't know. I think the second lap for the stages are better for me.
Mikko, this young Spaniard, Danny Sordo, is not bad at all, is he?
No, he's very good, I have to say, and driving well, no mistakes or anything, and he's fast, so it's not going to be easy to catch him.
How are you driving?
I'll try to go as fast as I can, and okay, I need to think a little bit about manufacturer points as well, but still in the morning I went just flat out all the way, and still he managed to get it back in the second stage, so it's not going to be easy. He's driving very well.
Alex Bengay looks to be heading for a 5th place finish and proving that he is one of the best drivers on tarmac. But he's overcooked it there. He's quickly back up to race speed though. Mikko Hevonen has been enjoying his battle with Sordo. He has said that this is what rally is all about. But can the man from Finland reclaim third place? This is the man he's got to beat. Sordo can't match Hevenen's time on this stage. He's 2.5 seconds slower. The gap is back down to 5.2 seconds. Marcus Gronholm was fastest on stage 11 and nearly 7 seconds faster than Loeb. That is probably a sign that Loeb is backing off with just one stage to go.
7 ja oikealle vaseri ahdas 120. Oikealle 7 ja oikea ja hidas serpo.
Only a major incident can now prevent Loeb from claiming his second consecutive Rally de France win. But that fight for third position will go right to the final stage. Bengay in fifth lost a few seconds to Xavi Pons after that spin and stall. So it's Hevonen versus Sordo in the 12th and final stage, coming up after the break. The Rally de France has provided plenty of excitement at the top of the leaderboard. Here is what's been happening lower down. Manfred Stoll will add to his tally in the Drivers' Championship. He is heading for 7th place.
In rechts 4 minus, in links 4, 40, Kuppel links 4 minus innen, plus rechts 4 minus.
Stefan Sarazan is the only Pirelli presence on the leaderboard. The Subaru driver is 8th, one of the 3 Frenchmen in the point-scoring positions. Gigi Gali also on Pirellis. It's been good to have one of the WRC's most entertaining drivers back in the fold. He's 9th. Jan Kopecky is again the leading Skoda in 10th.
Opens 40, hairpin right, tightens early minus. And 2 left plus half long, opens.
Petter Solberg had been in front of Kopecky, but this spin on stage 11 cost him time.
2 left plus half long, opens.
He'll score manufacturer's points in 11th place, but no driver's points. Harry Rovanperä also losing grip, this spin on stage 9. He finishes 12th on his return to the WRC. Australia's Chris Atkinson will claim 13th for Subaru. Andreas Aigner returned today under the restart rules after losing a wheel yesterday. Another difficult moment here, but he still claims the final manufacturer point for Skoda.
50, leicht links bremsen, 50.
But on to the big finale, stage 12. And here is Mikko Hevonen. There have been no signs of him backing off. He wants that third place.
Vasen loiva, kirraa vähän ja pidä urat. 4 lyhyt oikein täysminus sisältä urat. Huomio 120, vasen nopein sisältä urat. Heti lyhyt oikein eni. Ai.
But it was nearly all over there.
Lyhyt vasen oikein loiva 110.
Let's have another look at that. He gets offline through the cut and understeers into the wall. Sordo, already in the stage, will know nothing about that, but that may have been the deciding factor that puts him on the podium. Hevonen approaching the end now. That moment must have shaken him.
Vasen oikein eri, kirraa rytky, huomio 110. Oikein vasen tosi hidas soraa. Ja oikein tosi hidas soraa, maali.
Good fight, hei.
I needed to back off. We went off on this one and damaged both right side wheels, so when you see the moment, we were really lucky this time.
Sordo coming to the end. No reports of any late dramas for him. There's the target time.
Izquierda 8, frenando para la derecha 5, para la derecha 5, para la izquierda 4, la izquierda poco, carril fin, para la sucia derecha 3 tarde, bien.
He's well inside.
Seguro.
It has been a dramatic end to a great battle. Hirvonen, one of the first to offer congratulations.
22 years old. He's getting out of the car and so he should. There's Mikko Hirvonen coming out of his car. The guys are giving each other a big hug. That's great to see, isn't it? That's what rallying's all about.
Marcus Gronholm has given it everything, but could never quite match Sebastian Loeb. But with 3 gravel rallies to come, he has a chance to reel in Loeb in the race for the Drivers' Championship.
Eri paha suppu. 8. Ja vasen laita oikein hidas. Ja vasen pitkä, nopea, kirraa. Oikein hidas, soraa, kirraa. Maali. Mä puhun radioon.
Marcus, it's second overall. Are you happy or disappointed with that?
No, a little bit disappointed, of course, but we have to say that Seb was very good here this weekend, and we were not as good as in Catalonia. We haven't been here with the car before, and a little bit struggling with the feeling sometimes. The car is perfect, but the setup for me and my driving, I don't know. It was not perfect this year, but Seb was very good.
Bring on Argentina.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to say this. Seb was fantastic again.
All looks good for Loeb. He's had to take no risks today, and it looks like his 3rd win in a row and number 23 in his WRC career, which puts him level with the great Juha Kankkunen.
Sur droite, 80 plus sur rail.
No clean sweep of stages this year, but still a commanding victory. So confirmation of Loeb's winning margin here in Corsica. Dani Sordo beating Mikko Hirvonen to the final podium position. But it's still Mikko's best finish of the season. And a season's best for Xavier Pons too in 6th.
Here in Corsica it's always nice because it's a lot of people coming for me and a lot of supporters, and to win in front of them, for them it's really nice.
Argentina next, back onto the gravel. Can you win there again?
I hope I can win there, yes, but I'm sure it will not be so easy. We saw now since a few rallies that Marcus is really fast, and especially on gravel in Argentina and this kind of rally, he likes this. So I don't know. I hope we will fight, and I hope we can win. Yeah.
Another successful weekend for Citroën.
Congratulations, Danny. Another excellent rally and another podium for you.
Yes, a good rally. 2 rallies in tarmac, two podiums. I think it's very good. But the race with Mirko pushing all the time, and very close race, and fantastic for them.
So Loeb pulling away at the top of the drivers' table. Marcus Gronholm stays 2nd, and the young Dani Sordo a very impressive 3rd. Mikko Hirvonen makes it back into the top 8. Kronos Citroën still lead BP Ford in the Manufacturers' Championship, with Subaru falling further behind in 3rd place. From a Mediterranean island to the mountains of South America, for the gravel and water splashes of Argentina, where Sebastian Loeb is hoping to repeat last year's triumph. Just like he repeated his 2005 triumph in Corsica, Loeb and Daniel Elena enjoying the taste of success. Join us for Rally Argentina in 3 weeks' time. Until then, you'll find all the news from the world of rallying on WRC.com.